after the Broncos just defeated Livingstone here in the Duluth-Jones Stadium. Coach, you open up the floor with your initial thoughts on today's game.
First, I'll open up with saying congratulations and kudos to Livingstone for playing a very tough defensive football game. I felt like in the first half, we did our traditional slow start, and then we began to pick it up. Ball security became an issue for us a little bit, so that's something that we're going to have to work on. But on the positive, you know, we won 34-0. Defense got a shutout. We clinched the Southern Division, and we know we'll be playing in the CIAA championship game in 2 weeks.
Okay, I'm gonna start from left to right. From our end, Darshell, could you give us your thoughts on today's game?
I feel like we came out pretty slow, but as the game went on, we started to pick it up, come together as a team. The chemistry started to go great. Got them off the field.
Okay. All right, defensive back Jerome Benton. Your thoughts on today's game?
Like I should have said, we did something slow, but we picked it up. We came out together and we knew what we needed to be done. We couldn't play with the Livingstone, so we started playing on our level, not their level, and that's what we turned it up.
And quarterback Kahari Lane.
Very competitive game. I think they showed a lot of persistence, but we also was able to persevere through it and finish strong.
At this time, I open the floor to the attending media.
Coach, just talk about, you touched on it already, fourth straight win in the South today. Just talk about, expand on that. That was a goal of yours and you achieved it today.
Yes, well, when I first took this job, that was one of my goals. I said I wanted to consistently compete for championships, and I think that's what we've done, going to 4 out of my first 5. But we want to win this thing. We don't just want to keep going there and showing up. We want to show up and win it. So that's our goal now.
Talk about facing public Bowie State again.
Can't wait for it. It is what it is. They there and we there. So
Yeah.
So you had a slow start at this game.
Mm-hmm.
You can't afford to do that against Bowie. Talk about that.
I kind of think it was a filling out process today. It's kind of hard to get these guys up and motivated. They watch film just like we do as far as the players, and they see some of the deficiencies that some of these other people that we play have, and it's kind of hard to get them up, and that's you know, it's really hard for me to get them up and keep them focused when they know that they're a better team, and that's something that we have to work on as a collectively.
What's it going to take to get them up for Bowie State, other than the fact that it's a championship on the line?
If they ain't up for this, then hey, I got the wrong players, but they'll be up. We got to talk about Winston first, though.
Talk about the job your defense did today, getting shut out.
Yes, long overdue. Coach Anderson and the staff has done an outstanding job with the defense this year. We ranked pretty high in a whole lot of categories defensively, but we had yet to get that shutout, and today was the day we got it.
Speaking of defense, Jerome, talk about that play you made, returned the interception. How did you see that play develop?
So I watched a lot of film, and I know they was about to do a boot, and I know the tight end would do a drag route. I just hoping and pray he'll throw it and he see me. So I jumped the route. I know ain't no one gonna catch me.
Fortunately, not too far to run either, right?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
As a defensive player, how's it feel to score a touchdown?
This is my first collegiate touchdown, and it feels amazing. So yeah.
I guess you're rooting for them to miss that last field goal so they get the shutout, right?
Yes, sir.
It was in-game trickery with the timeout.
Yeah. Talk about the defense, Jerome. How good it's been in the CIAA games this year.
We come as a unit. This is a veteran defense we got. 4 years veteran defense, and we could play a whole lot better if everybody clicks. We haven't had a game yet to have an actual complete defense yet, but we're slowly getting there.
What about your offense? Talk about it.
I think we strive to be an efficient offense. Although it was a slow start, I think you can always be proud that you got it going. You didn't leave that slow start out there or let it snowball to a bad game. So I'm grateful that we were able to do that and still find a way to win and find a groove. Find a way to be competitive against defenses like that.
So as you talk about that, you listen to the players talk about your defense backing up the offense. I was on the sideline. I heard one of your defensive players look at y'all and say, "You want the ball back." What does that mean to have that kind of team concept going on?
You answered your own question. That's what it's all about, the team. There's no I in team. We need the defense to uplift the offense to uplift the defense, and we always count on our special teams to bring up the rear. And that's called a total team effort, and that's what we believe in.
What does it mean, you know, you all didn't play last year and everything, and then to come back and go through this whole season to get to this point, and it was realized today when the clock hit zero, how satisfying was that for you?
It was very satisfying. This team went through a lot in the spring. We didn't have a full coaching staff. We didn't have very many football players. And with just us 2 or 3 coaches trying to keep this thing together and rebuild it from the ground up. We were able to bring some key guys back. Had some key additions, some transfers came in, and we were able to build a team in the summer. And you know, with the hard work and the work ethic that we put these guys through on a daily basis, this is the finished product, and it ain't finished yet.
Coach, talk about how you interchange your senior running backs, Don Shell and Glasty, and I guess Walker.
We came into this year, and you know, these guys, Don Shell, Johnny Glasby, Darnell Walker, all those guys have been here for 3-4 years, and they've always been in the shadow of Stevie Green. And they all have earned, they could start at any other team program in this conference. Either one of those guys can start. But they all chose to stay here and battle it out. And we don't have no one superstar running back. We go running back by committee. And they all understand it, and that's who we are, and that's what we do.
Do you try to share the playing time among them equally, or how do you do that?
Just on feeling, you know, I point to him, if it's him, and sometimes he don't catch the ball well, I say, Johnny, go get him. You know, it's all, you know.
Just how the game goes.
Depending on how the game goes.
And you had a pretty good game today, Don Shell. It's like you were running awful hard today. Were you stay out on the field?
Got a chip on my shoulder today.
About what?
Got some family issues.
Oh, okay.
Took it out on the field.
I took it out on Livingstone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with all our, you know, success, I would say I'm real proud of him because this is our first 100-yard rusher for the year. So, you know, that gets overlooked sometimes. We win, but you know, that is truly running by committee. But Don Shell was his day today, and he made the best of it.
That's one reason you probably haven't had a 100-yard rusher because they share something.
Hey, you got to take advantage of your opportunities. Don't count your reps, make your reps count.
Right.
That's what we live by.
What's it mean to you to hear your coach compliment you about that 100-yard?
It feels good, but it's expected.
How do you guys feel, start right here, going to another CIAA championship game?
This will be my first
You
one.
you just transferred in, right?
Yes, sir. But I have championship experience, and I'll be looking forward to it.
Where'd you come from? What school did you come from?
My previous school was a junior college, Hutchinson, Kansas.
Okay.
And
That's
before-
one of the top junior colleges.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about you, Jerome? Is this your 4th CIAA championship game?
Yes, sir. I knew we were gonna be back. We just can't get over that hump, and I really want this race really bad. But I'm not focused on that right now. I'm focused on next week. So, but
Looking ahead, Don Shell?
Just take it one game at a time. I just know when we get there, we gotta be who we are.
This is your fourth. This is your fourth
It's my
too.
fourth one. You know what I mean?
That's all I got. Then good luck, guys. Thank you.